Picture this. You have an important business meeting to attend, or you're in a rush to catch your flight. You won't have time to enjoy a home-cooked meal or sit down for an hour at a full-service restaurant. Well, I've been in this situation often. I bet you think you know what McDonald's is all about as a corporation. You only think they care about profits. Well, envision a sick child who needs urgent medical treatment in a city halfway across the country. Now imagine finding there's a special place where their family can stay at right near the hospital, and this establishment won't ask for a penny. McDonald's the corporation has a well-developed model for compassionate philanthropy and considers this a very important part of their corporate culture. I'd like to show you another side of McDonald's, which includes a lot more than just tasty food. A large company like McDonald's can't succeed without inspired leadership that can see further into the future than the next set of financial reports. Planning and continually assessing company strengths and weaknesses is key to long-term success. Long-term success in this dynamic industry, fraught with never-ending potential disasters due to numerous market changes such as the price of food supplies like beef, eggs, and so on, in addition to the never-ending list of ever-changing rules and regulations placed on the company state to state, country to country around the world. The impact this has on a company's ability to operate with any degree of profit is difficult to say the least. Since 2019, current CEO Chris Kempczynski has spearheaded a renewed vigor into company culture while navigating a very difficult and competitive fast food market. McDonald's strives to be a company that's welcoming to all people. Their goal is to meet the needs of the public in general by providing something everyone can enjoy at a price that's well tolerated. As you can see here, when comparing company earnings prior to and post-COVID, despite the challenging social and economic climate, McDonald's continues to deliver strong sales, recovering almost 99% of sales compared to 2019. You see them working hard and keeping busy, but have you ever heard someone describe their experience as an employee? I'd like to share one with you. This testimonial is from an employee working as a cashier at a current McDonald's restaurant in the U.S. For this being my first job, it was pretty fulfilling. I enjoyed my fellow employees and I learned things in the beginning. The pay is nice and the customers are usually nice. They work with your schedule's flexibility and the free meals when working is awesome. It's a good place to work overall. The only flaws in my eyes is that things can be stressful on busy nights and some customers lack manners. Also, since there is a lack of employees, sometimes the amount of helping hands sucks. As you can tell, there are positives about working at a fast food restaurant, but like most jobs, there are also some negatives. To ensure McDonald's is run like a well-oiled machine, team members are trained in customer service relations. However, the level of efficiency is often affected by the level of communication each customer brings to the table. I interviewed 2 current McDonald's management team members and received varying responses to questions about different aspects of the company, such as customer service, company values, employee performance evaluations, and so on. One question I asked was, do you believe the customer is always right? Why or why not? The first team member said, yes, we need to meet the customer's expectations 100%, while the other team member said no. However, a customer can be wrong, but we must always be on their side and do whatever we can to solve the problem. They both agreed keeping customers happy is a top priority. Another question I asked was what they would do if they notice an item isn't selling well. Both individuals suggested creating promotions and giving out samples to customers when they enter the store. McDonald's is more than a convenient and tasty eatery. The company is also known for giving back to local communities. That's where the Ronald McDonald House Charities come in. Founded in 1974, it has expanded to various locations around the globe. Many Ronald McDonald houses are only a few miles from major hospitals. Families can stay in these facilities free of charge while their child is undergoing critical medical treatment. One such example I'd like to share is that of 2-year-old Isabella Gross. Isabella was born with hyperplastic left heart syndrome, a condition that meant one of her heart ventricles did not fully develop. This resulted in 3 surgeries and being listed on the heart transplant list in February of 2022. Her parents stayed at the local Ronald McDonald House near the Children's Hospital while she underwent critical treatment. 8 months later, she received a new heart and was able to go home in October of that year. Following Isabella's heart transplant, her mother had a strong desire to give back and became a Ronald McDonald House Charities volunteer. McDonald's is a big supporter of giving their employees an educational boost. They support several programs which include tuition assistance, career discovery for a post-McDonald's life, and programs to help individuals in gaining high school diplomas. They also offer English language assistance programs as well. Despite a tumultuous period where the world shut down and the economy was on life support, McDonald's still managed to stay afloat and keep the business moving. Comparing company earnings prior to and then again post-COVID, McDonald's continued to deliver strong sales, recovering almost 99% of their portion of this market by the end of 2024, compared to 2019. Now that you've learned a bit more about McDonald's as a whole company, instead of only what you see in their commercials, maybe you'll consider giving them a try next time you have a fast food craving or if you're running short on time or money. Thank you for your time and attention.